A whole nut out here, y'all. A whole nut. It's obviously something wrong with her. And like I said in the short, she spends more time thinking about Blueface and what he got going on than taking care of that baby. She got issues when it comes to this baby, and she won't even take care of him. The baby clearly got something going on that she been hiding. But most people knew that from the beginning. Most people knew that from the beginning. But she tried to act like, he was okay and he was doing, man, the baby wasn't. I don't do does he even walk? I don't think the baby even walks. Anyway, we see people coming in and leaving. Here go Tia Kemp. She had something to say. She came on and really got on her ass about this baby. Oh, let me cut my earphones on. I don't want y'all to get an echo.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this nicely. Chrisean need to go sit down somewhere, and she need to get this baby some help. She need to get herself some help. She need to stop engaging with all this internet shit and beef and all this shit, and keep back and forth with that boy lying and playing on y'all mind. Cause she ain't never played on mine. I don't pay her no attention. I already know she fucked up in the head. But it's making me mad that this baby can't run, get down and walk. And I'm looking at him right here. It's clear that things are wrong with him. So why she ain't taking this baby, I don't get this. But we don't know what she doing behind closed doors. We don't. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think she doing that. I just don't
She
think
ain't
so.
doing nothing.
Because she like to document every fucking thing. She'd have been documented that. That shit don't make no fucking sense. Get your ass off the internet whining about a nigga and trashing they fucking house and go get your own shit. If you getting paid money from Snapchat.
She right. She trashed that house. That remember at first she was like, "Yeah, we moving back in," and then Blueface was like, "Man, I think you need to, you know, take care of some things." And he was like, "I'm gonna let you do you." She was like, she didn't want to hear the shit. She is so focused on Blueface. That's why when she was going with that other guy, that was all to get back at Blueface. Hopefully he'll get so jealous that he decides to come running back into her arms. And yeah, you right, Miss Paradise. You say, yeah, that poor baby. And she keep the baby on social media. Yeah, she keep putting this baby on social media. Like she is a good mother. She ain't a good mother. She's far from a good mother. Not even close. It's sad that nobody won't tell her. And where is her family? Where is her support system? Where is her mom, dad, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins? Where are these people at to show her what she needs to do? Other folks who have kids can say, "Nah, Krishan, you need to get that baby this." And you remember how folks used to how black folks, why is this baby ain't got on no shoes? You need to get him them hard bottom shoes so he can learn how to walk. Y'all remember that shit? Somebody in your family would always tell you. Some of them would be all over the top with it. No, hold the baby like this. Did you feed that baby such and such? No, don't give him that. That's gonna make him sick. Here, do this and do that. See, it's like she don't got that kind of support system. She don't know. She more worried about Blueface and what's going on the internet. And let me show y'all this house, bro. Let's go over this crib. Once she left this man's crib, this shit was disgusting. This shit looked a freaking mess, bro. It was dildos everywhere. Like this shit was sad. Look at that shit. How do you have a place that dirty? Like she is a nasty motherfucker. She don't pick up shit. Look at that. That's food. She ordering food. There go baby toys. Look like diapers on the floor. She too lazy to close the freaking drawer. Can't pick up no pillows. Can't make the bed up. Like she just lazy. And then you got the little dildos on top of the mini fridge with the trash look like fast food cups with straws in them. That look like the little baby yogurt or something. Baby shoes. Where's the other baby shoe? She too busy beating the pussy up with dildos and not cleaning up. If she ain't cleaning up, then you know she ain't taking care of that baby. Look at that wipes. The wipes is open. They gonna dry out. Shit just on the floor. Look at that shit, man. That's disgusting. Who would want to be with this broad? Who would want to be with Chrisean after some shit like this? I'm pretty sure he realized it a long time ago. Like, this broad is nasty. She is disgusting. She's dirty. And I made a mistake. Not saying that Blueface is the best person in the world or whatever, but it's kind of seeming like he got way more sense than she do. She ain't got a lick of sense. She ain't got nothing up there. She ain't the brightest crayon in the drawer, like they say. She ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer. She ain't got no sense. Like, she's so dumb, bro. She couldn't hit water if she fell out of a boat. That's how bad she is. This is nasty. I want to go back to this damn deal though on this countertop, bro. Look at the bedroom. This is where you sleep. If you can't maintain where you sleep, you are a disgusting individual, bro. This is nasty.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn!
This shit is nasty. Uber Eats, you know that's what that is. And the dildo on the damn mini fridge, right next to the baby shoes. What is she in there doing? I don't even know how anybody would even want to be with her. Yeah, she needs an intervention. She need help. She got mental problems. She got screws loose everywhere. She got to get it.
Chop and everywhere else, or whatever the fuck. Cause I be damned if I keep running back to a nigga shit that's gonna keep throwing me the fuck out. Bitch, that shit get played out. That the fuck? Oh hell no. It become a time and a point where you gotta say, fuck them niggas. Honey, your child should be first. You get what I'm saying? You only got one. Don't have no fucking more, please.
She don't
Anyway,
need no more kids.
get your
She definitely don't need no more kids. Definitely don't need no more kids. That should be the last thing on her mind. And why she ain't trying to like better herself? You know, when people, well, sometimes when women go through stuff like this, they usually start to wise up or say, "Look, let me go get an education. Let me go find a career. Let me go do something because I got a baby to take care of. I got a mouth to feed. I got a responsibility here, and I can't depend on some guy to take care of this. If he ain't gonna be around, he's going to jail. He don't want to fool with me or really the baby." You would think something would click, but nothing's clicking. All you see is her online parading this baby around. She was going to that little streamer ball, getting on folks' nerves up there. Her claim to fame is just being with Blueface. Like, find find a gig, find something to do. She ain't got no talent. She's not an actor. She's not a singer. I think she tried to rap. That shit was trash. Now she so called be going to church but that what is going on with that shit? You're right. She is. She's a 304. She a 304. She was messing with a bunch of dudes just to get back at Blueface. For a lot of women, they think that's I don't know what they think. It's a double standard when it comes to that. You trying to get back at a dude, that just makes you look like more of a hoe than what you are. That's not a come up. That's not a win when women do that. Oh, he cheated on me. He was messing with this bitch. Oh, I'm finna fuck with this dude and this dude. I'm gonna try to get this guy. But you still want that guy. So you look like a whore. And he's not gonna want you after you did that. So what is the plan? What are you doing? Make it make sense. This is her response right here.
Auntie, I love you down for real. And I be ignoring every time you try to speak up against me or about my kid. The last time you spoke up against me was like, yeah, show us something. Show him holding a bottle up or something. And then shortly after, your son gets stabbed the fuck up.
Wow.
It doesn't feel good, does it? Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. If you got a kid, right? Okay. Don't stop passing judgment. I love you down. You funny. But come on now, stop speaking on me. For real. Stop speaking on me. Go back to clapping those saggy asses.
I use Rotafund.
That saggy ass of yours. Just go back to mother, bro. You feel me? All you gotta do is, man, encourage.
Look, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Tia Kemp, an older lady compared to Chrisean, to me, she look better, way better than her. Her ass ain't sagging. She just got a small, petite frame. But Chrisean look a mess. She got teeth missing. She's a drug addict. She's an alcoholic. She look a mess. Just look at her face. You got to put on so much makeup. Give me Tia Kemp.
Encourage the next mother. Pray for the next mother. Be there for the next mother. Passing judgment, trying to be funny, like I don't got feelings. You already did this before, Auntie. And you nobody fucking aunt. We don't know you, bitch. You're a funny ass lady, but we don't know you, bro. In real life, we don't know you, bro. You feel me? And even if you was my aunt, my nigga, just
She don't get it. She don't get the whole play on in the black culture, the auntie and uncle. She don't get that shit. She don't understand that. She talking about you not nobody's auntie. Niggas be calling me unc. I know I'm not nobody's uncle. It's about your age. She's slow. I'm telling y'all she's slow. Telling y'all she's slow. But she should have known that Tia wasn't gonna put up with no shit like that. You know Tia was gonna say something back. You know she was gonna have a response. Ain't no way she wasn't gonna have no damn response. Talking about Tia Kemp. But just like Charleston White and people like this, whether you like them or you hate them, it's always some truth in what they be saying. May not be a little truth, but it may be a lot of truth. Sometimes it may not be a lot of truth, but it may be a little truth in it. But it's gonna be some truth in it. They don't just be saying shit just to be saying it. I mean, sometimes they just say shit just to piss you off, but they throw a little nugget of truth in there every time at the least.
Something. Ain't nobody could tell me to stop talking about a motherfucking thing I see in the media. Okay? I done forgot I was on TikTok. Now I'm cussing you out. I don't give a fuck. If I see something on the blogs and I come across it and I see something and I want to say something, I'm gonna comment and I'm gonna fucking say something. I don't give a damn who don't fucking like it. When they see me in the fucking blogs or in the media, they say what they want. You can't fight the world. You can't fight the world, baby. You can't. You cannot. You can't fight the whole fucking world. All you can do is do better, man. That's all. Make the world a better goddamn place. If you don't want to be nothing to be said about you, don't bring it online. I'm saying just what every goddamn body else have said, but with a kind heart. All right? Like I fucking said, get your ass off the internet and go home and be a mama. All that fucking sitting online, all that yeah about a nigga. All this shit been going on since you been in jail, out of jail. Nobody wanna hear that shit. If I gotta come on here with a bikini on or a thong, I'll show you this behind ain't saggy and bad body. I would show you. I don't like the body shame, but I believe you was an athlete or something like that back in your days and in your times. You can go run some of that burrito belly up off of you. Okay? Before you start talking about how I'm shaped and the saggy booty and old and all that. You better pray you get 48. Okay? Because I done been your age. You gotta get mine. All right?
But let's be real, as black people, the way she talking to her is how most people's aunties would talk to them if you was on some bullshit, especially with some kids. That's a auntie. That's how auntie would talk to you. Just like she said in the first video, you need to quit worrying about that nigga and go take care of that baby. That's what an auntie would tell you to do. What she talking about is some real shit. What Chrisean is talking about is some bullshit. And Chrisean does have a burrito belly.
But I'm going to pray for you. I am. I'm going to pray for you. Okay? I'm going to pray for you, little girl. Now, y'all leave her alone and stop tagging me with all of this unnecessary stuff. Cause I said what the fuck I said, and I ain't gonna change shit. I said the fuck I said. So leave it alone today, y'all.
You got a little bit of everything.
Cause she should be going off on academics and one eye Charleston White. I'm not gonna do what they did. I ain't gonna do that.
Chewing with a mouth
Teach
open,
y'all to go
smack.
level up.
That's crazy.
I go get a nigga jewelry out the pawn shop and pay their bills and all that kind of stuff. Nah, niece.
What you say, Dog King? You say it's Chrisean baby by Bluetooth? Is the baby by Bluetooth or do you mean Blueface? She got a baby by Blueface. She decided to have a baby with a nigga with tattoos all over him on his face, and then she decided to put his face on her face, only to find out that he don't want nothing to do with you. How stupid is that?
No, you don't do that. You get your money, it's your money. And you get their money too. That's how you do it.
Not with me.
Don't be no dodo bird.
Not with me. You wouldn't be doing no goofy shit like that with me. But Chrisean is nasty. They not lying on her. These people who making all these comments about Chrisean is not lying. We can see it. And we just everyday people who just happen to get on our phones or on the internet and there go freaking Chrisean crying, holding up the baby, acting like she's a good mother. She ain't shit. What if a dude was acting like Chrisean? There would be so many women in the uproar. But it's funny how they see her doing this, and I don't see enough outrage from women. Like, girl, you need to get it together. You got a baby. I don't see enough outrage from them about some shit like this. Where's the sisterhood now? Y'all gonna help a sister out? Y'all gonna give us some sound advice? Nah, y'all gonna find Blueface and say something about him and what he did to her. Oh, it's all because Blueface made her go crazy. That ain't no excuse. You're a grown ass woman at this point with a baby. That same situation that happened to plenty of women. And you know what they did? They picked themselves up and they moved on. But Chrisean ain't doing that. Chrisean is sitting back, whining and bitching, trying to get back to Blueface, trying to get back to the money. That's why she's streaming and shit. She trying to get her bread up. That's the issue with a lot of these streamers too. Some of y'all ain't that nigga or that bitch when it comes to this streaming. Y'all gonna have to find something else to do. But everybody think that I see in that world, even the lowest ones, they trying to be the top dog. You can't be the top dog. For one, you ain't got enough personality. Two, you a drug addict. And we see it and it shows. It's other streamers who probably drug addicts and alcoholics, but you can't tell. And they actually got something going on. But we can see it from you. We can see that you got all kind of issues going on. So really, it ain't that funny. See, with them, it be funny. And I don't even watch them, but I'm assuming like they be funny. They kind of got some entertainment value. But when you see somebody who really got a crisis going on, it's not funny. It's not entertaining to cut that person on and be like, oh, I want to watch Chrisean today. Yeah. And then you see that she really got issues and you have a disabled child that you really not taking care of. That's not funny. That's not entertainment. That's not something I want to cut on my phone and look at. Jalen say that's the type of woman I stay away from. That's facts. I would never go nowhere near her. She's a nasty, dirty person. If you like, I just showed you that house. Why would anybody even mess with her? If the house is dirty, then you know Chrisean look like she don't take baths. She look like she don't take showers. She probably don't even do a whole bath. She just get up, don't brush her teeth, smoke a blunt, have a drink, and don't. First thing she should be doing is seeing what's up with that baby. Probably changing the diaper. When you first get up and feeding the baby. Now she probably think about herself. She probably get up, go get her something to eat, drink, smoke, don't clean up, and then see what's up with the baby. Wait till the baby start crying, then she go get the baby. Most people get into a routine where they wake the baby up. If I'm up, you up. When I go to sleep, you go to sleep. Kind of keep them on the schedule. But she won't know. She don't know shit like that. Cause she probably get up, like I say, seeing what the fuck Blueface got on. But that dude don't want nothing. I don't even see him talking about it. Did he just get out of jail? Or is he still in jail? Bro, he gonna try to avoid her like the plague whenever he get back. That's why he said what he said to her to make her leave. She got issues. She got mental issues. She got drug issues, alcohol issues that she need to take care of. All this fake crap where she is up in church and that pastor got her up there talking. He wrong for that because he know she ain't all the way right. And he really putting her out there to kind of get publicity and bring some attention to his church, which is sad because is he really helping her? That's another issue with churches too. That's why a lot of young people just don't fool with churches. But I see some of them all. A lot of this stuff is kind of turning around, to be honest with you. Like when as far as it goes to religion and people getting back married and stuff again. They saying some of the younger people are doing that again. And I think it's because they seen people like me and in my generation as millennials and others around the same age as me. They seen what it did to us and how things affected us. So they taking a different path, which is a good thing. Because they learning from our mistakes, which is how life should be. I'm gonna play something real quick, which is some real shit. But people take it like it's a bad thing. And it's not a bad thing at all. I'm gonna let y'all hear this. This is from a Rick Ross album. I mean, I'm gonna let y'all hear it. But people they don't understand. This is really a life lesson. Anybody can do it. I mean, people have done this for centuries. Check this out. That's the key word at the end. It's a price tag for everything, even your own success. You can borrow other people's knowledge, ideas, whatever, to obtain your own achievements and personal life goals. That's real shit, bro. You think somebody didn't take someone else's knowledge, not necessarily just steal it, but take it and build upon it? Like they took from the torch to the light bulb and so on and so forth, from the horse and buggy to the car and so on and so forth. They didn't try to start all the way over. They took those concepts and just kept building on top of that until they achieved something that made them great. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why it's nothing wrong with learning from other people. There's nothing wrong with learning from other people's mistakes. And I see some people left, obviously because they didn't get it. They probably heard that and, oh my God, it sound like the devil. Yeah, yeah, that's the type of shit we be dealing with people. But they don't realize a lot of successful people do this type of shit all the time. I bet you some people heard that in the way it was being played and assumed that it was something evil. I guarantee you. That's why the numbers drop. Because this world has taught people that everything, especially getting successful, is something evil. It's a right way to do things and it's a wrong way to do things. Just like people who skip a bunch of steps to get to the top. When they get to the top, it's usually it ends bad because they don't know the little things. But see, when you take what somebody has learned and you build upon it, then you know the little things. And when you get to the top, you have a complete understanding of everything and it makes you successful at whatever you're doing. Just like when you see your parents have a good family, they raising kids and have a home and be successful. And then when it's your turn, you kind of do the same thing and recreate that and build upon it and make it even better. You don't start over. You don't try to do something totally different. You use the same concepts that you learn from watching your family and you just try to build on that. You didn't try to reinvent the family structure. Now you see people who tried to reinvent the family structure. Now it's all wrong. People who where the woman wants to be the head, the woman wants to be in control. You can't do that. Speaking of that, let me show you this. This is why things are messed up when it comes to the family. I'm gonna show y'all this real quick. Listen to this lady. Boy, is she stupid.
As women, we can decide for ourselves, am I a masculine woman? There's nothing wrong with that. Some women want to be in control and they can have a man that is, taking notes or whatever. That's not that's holding the purse.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Hold my bag. Pull up. I need
can't
you
do
to
that.
go here, do that,
Yeah.
whatever. And there's nothing.
Think about that. If a woman got a man like that, is she gonna respect him? She can say, "Well, he's doing his role. I'm more masculine. He's taking care of my bags." The way she's explaining it, she don't even respect the dude. So how can a relationship work when you don't even respect a man being masculine? You telling him to pick up the bags? For some reason, a lot of these women think that they can play the masculine role. You can't play the masculine role. Sure, you can make money, but can you get up in the middle of the night and protect the family? Is you gonna get up and do that? If somebody breaking the house? No. You know what she gonna do? That wimpy guy that you just told to hold your bags and clean up the house. Now you finna, hey babe, get up. It's an intruder. It's an intruder. He gonna be a bitch. He gonna be scared as shit. He'll fuck around and walk through the house in the dark and shoot the kids or some stupid shit like that. It's out of whack.
Nothing wrong with that. Maybe that's the house husband.
The beta man.
The beta man.
She didn't even like the term, the beta man. Yeah, you're right. You're the beta man. Yep. Cause she know the beta man is bullshit. She know the beta man is not what she want, but she had to tell her that's the beta man. And in her head it clicked. Then like, damn, you're right. You're right. But she's still gonna go along with her bullshit.
But if
And then what's her name right here in the middle? She talked all that shit and then ended up having to get a what's that artificial where they put the baby inside of you? She can't even get a man because like Iyanla asked her, would you date a bus driver? She said, well, he gotta own the bus. She don't even know how much CDL drivers make. They gotta make more than that shit is so stupid. You're gonna be a lonely bitch.
But if I'm the masculine, you're the feminine, and that's what I want, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But if I want to be a feminine woman,
Right.
you need to be in control.
There's so many.
As women,
See, she know the roles. Ain't that a bitch? She know both sides of the roles and gonna tell you how to conduct yourself. That's what I'm talking about. These fucking women sometimes, I swear to God, bro. If I'm gonna be feminine, then you need to be masculine. And you need to do such and such. It don't matter, bro. Whether they in the feminine role, you can't tell them what to do. And if they're gonna be in the masculine role and you gonna be in the feminine role, which is stupid, you definitely ain't gonna tell her what to do. So you don't get respect either way. This is just one of these females. They gotta have all power, all control. They know best. This type of woman to get you killed right here. Because when the shit get rough, then she gonna push you out there. Babe, you need to go get him. You need to stop. You done wimped him out for 3 years. Babe, this is going on. You need to go do this. You need to go do that. He ain't gonna know what to do. Go out there and get killed. Babe, this guy just grabbed my ass. He gonna be nervous. What is wrong with you? Are you not a man? No, you just told him to get the bags, push the buggy, be quiet. What's next on the list? All this, it's like, bro, that's what I'm talking about. But when it comes to Chrisean, I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know what role she is. She is very masculine when the way she acts. She has no femininity in her. So how can she even take care of a baby? She doesn't even have that motherly instinct. I don't see it. He don't see it. He never saw it. He was just clapping cheeks. Why would he put a baby in her? I don't know. But I know why. It was easy, cooch. She was probably giving it up every time. He was thinking about it. He was doing whatever he wanted to do. He seen the way she was. He could cheat on her and she would still just try to fight for him back. He knew she wasn't going nowhere. Jalen say black women like her is the reason why black men getting their passports. Yeah, it's a couple of people getting their passports. I wonder whatever happened to hmm, it was another guy. I forgot his name. I know some of y'all may remember him on the channel, but I think he left. Maybe because he was a Muslim, but I was doing, it was rough for a minute. I was probably around the time when me and old boy was getting into it. And I think that's why he left. I think it was probably too much for him. I imagine it was. I cannot think of his name. He was a Muslim guy. Do you remember who that was, though? I can't. You remember it was a black dude because he was a passport bro. He had said he went overseas a few times and did a couple of things. But here go some more Chrisean with her bullshit. Yeah, I think the page had become. Yeah, he was on her. I forgot his name was Abdullah. His name was Abdullah, but he was a Muslim. What was his name? His name was Black something. Because remember, he left. He was like, I gotta go on a fast. It was something was going on. What's that Muslim where they do that fast for like a week or something? He was like, yeah, I can't consume no entertainment, no TV and shit. And then he just never came back. But I think he just used it as an excuse to. He was like, hell yeah, I gotta get out of there. It was probably too much for him. Because I think we started arguing. Me and Obo was like arguing all the time and shit. I just think it was too much for him. But anyway, here go Krishan once again talking about Blueface. Lord.
Get the rest of my stuff from the crib. I'm getting my removal tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'll be streaming it on my Twitch.
She gonna be streaming it. She getting the tattoo removed, but what about this damn tooth? God damn, what's wrong with her?
I'm gonna drop the link. So go
She gonna
follow
drop the link.
my journey of
Ramadan.
letting go my past.
Yeah, it was Ramadan. You don't remember who that was, Miss Paradise? Damn, his name was Black something. Bro, I can't remember his name. It was Black something, but he never came back. I think I ran him off. I think I ran off about 2 or 3 people. It was another dude when I first came here. I think I ran him out too because he wanted it to be more of that a lot of red pill stuff, which is cool. Yeah, I don't mind talking about the red pill stuff, but like I said, I didn't want to do that. That wasn't gonna be like the whole channel. That I didn't want that to be what the channel was about.
For real. But I'm finna go get the rest of my son's stuff. I'm going to go get my son's stuff. My son will never be in that house, live in that house. We'll never see him again. You know how hard.
Good. He don't need to be in there. You won't even clean up. If the CPS came over there and seen the house, they take that baby from you. You an unfit mother. You got your streaming going on. I know you're getting a little bit of some money from that. You can't clean up.
How hard it is to like take a bitch, and then when it's a thing where the father figure, the father start disrespecting the child in a way where, as a mom, that follow me, bro, pray for me for real.
You the one keep wanting to go back to Blueface. You know all this is going on. Stop trying to put all of this on him. Now you're gonna get online, try to gain that sympathy, try to make him paint him out to be the bad guy. Not saying he perfect, But I think you more worse of a parent than he is. Clearly, you the mother. This shit is crazy. You don't remember him? Yeah, that music is funny, ain't it?
I gotta live past it. I gotta get through it. I'm human, bro. I just need prayer right now. Because I gotta continue to get through this. I gotta be there for my son. I'm all he got. I'm all he got.
Oh my God.
I'm all he got.
Act like it then. If you all he got, then why are you chasing something? Do something with yourself. It's all kind of shit you can do, especially with you being somebody who's a social media person. Start getting right. Maybe promote that. I guarantee you'll start getting more gigs. Some of the other gigs that's going on right now, they not gonna want you then because you ain't gonna be all drama filled and full of nonsense. But once you clean yourself up, it's gonna be more prominent shows that's gonna want to hear your story. If you clean up and get right with the Lord or whoever, I promise you, you'll be on an even bigger channel that'll probably give you even more money to hear your story, or maybe wants you to give some words of encouragement to somebody else who's been in the same situation that you in. But instead, you want her chasing Blueface. I guarantee you, in a few weeks, she'll be back on her talking about something about Blueface. This is all bullshit. We done heard her go back and forth with this so many times. I just think it's just sad how she is. She need help. I know I'm on her saying what I'm saying, and I may be kind of trying to be a little bit funny about it, but she need help, and that baby need help more than anything. He's clearly got a lot of issues. He's underdeveloped mentally. I think. Like I said, I don't even think he's walking. He should be walking by now. Is he even talking? I mean, I haven't seen any clips or anything with him saying mama, daddy, eat, food, is something. You can see it in his eyes. To be honest with you, I had some cousins who was just like that, and you can see it. You can see it. It's not hard to tell. She got some issues, man. This is her sister. This is like from February. Let's see what her sister got to say.
So you try to bribe me and do all that. So now with that, all right. So we go to the sit. Well, you do the weird shit with my phone and text her disrespectful shit. So I can be the one to fight Tifa. She on the phone saying she gonna knock my teeth out. You recorded that on your phone. Did you want to post that? Yeah, and mess with Latifah and say she a bully? Cause you did that on purpose so you can have a recorded thing on her. You use my phone. Tifa like called me because she know damn well I don't play with her like that. She's like, who the fuck is you playing with? And I'm like, why she talking like that through my phone? Whole time you was texting her because I'm busy crying in the bathroom on FaceTime with Petey when Latifah texted me shit. When I said, Latifah, I'm here with Chrisean. She don't want no problems. We coming with peace. But she faked like she want peace. It was a lie. It was a setup. It was never that. And then she told me the real plan. I said, hell no, I'm not doing that. That's wicked. We're going to go ahead and hold the babies. We're going to say this and that. I'm not saying that. And then you text her crazy shit from my phone so she could fight me. I'm like, fuck it. I'm ready to go ahead and take this for you. You feel me?
Everybody in that family is nuts, bro. You see that? Anyway, they said that Blueface mom Carlissa snaps on Chrisean for pulling up to her mom and sister's house with Chrisean Jr. out of spite after saying Blueface can never see his son again. This is crazy. Yeah, it's all for show and shits and giggles, and this shit is a game with Chrisean. Now she trying to get back at people. I told you it's all about fucking Blueface. Oh, he can't see his son no more, but I'm gonna go over to grandma's house and let all of them see him and not let the mama see him. I'm not gonna let the mom or the daddy see it. It's sad.
And you found two empty holes to go sit up with and try to penetrate me? You think they about to help you take care of your baby? That's what you thought. Every time you go to try to rob somebody of something, you gonna come up short. I'm not even gonna play with your family because you playing with mine, because mine ain't worth it. Mine ain't worth it. Ain't none of them worth it.
Damn.
My son ain't told her to go nowhere near my mother. He would never do that. He ain't never took none of his kids over there. And if he did do that, he was being fucking funny.
Damn. I mean, this is a bad situation all the way around. Blueface mama don't like her mom and the family. Chrisean can't get along with her sisters and her family. Both of them got drug issues, alcohol issues. Bro, this shit ain't looking good for this baby at all. Not only is something wrong with Chrisean, something is wrong with Blueface and his family as well. This shit is all fucked up.
He ain't never took none of these kids over there for her. They probably been to my mama house once in their entire life. If I ask Javon, if I show Javon a picture of my mama right now, I bet you he won't know who she is.
That's sad.
But they want to be grandma and auntie now, though. They want to be grandma and auntie now, though. They want to be somebody auntie and somebody grandma. Girl, Bob, you don't get the fuck away from around me. I'm done. I don't have nothing else to do with nothing. I don't want nothing else to do. She said we can't never see her baby. I'm sticking to that. Stick to what you say. I don't want people playing with their kids, playing with that energy with me. I don't want nothing to do with it. My mom and my sisters and them that's a great fit for you. That's an absolute great fit for you. I mean, your grandkids live 15 minutes from you, but y'all want to kick it with Chrisean Jr. Okay, that's weird, but enjoy it. He looks very happy and very beautiful, and I hope that you guys do a great job with him. But I don't want nothing else to do with it. I wouldn't give a fuck if my son said, Mom, I need your help. This will be the one time I have to tell him to get the fuck out my face.
Damn. So what she said, she not even gonna fool with the baby, even if Blueface tell her to like help him out with the baby? Everybody needs help. They need therapy. They need therapy. I've been to therapy my damn self because I got anger issues. That's how I know they need therapy. That's how I know they need therapy. I had a therapist tell me I had a problem letting go. They got a problem letting things go. I'm way more calmer than I used to be. I was a nut. I used to be a nut, literally. I still am kind of a nut, but they got problems. Now I'm listening to his mom. This story is really getting sadder and sadder. I'm having a hard time trying to see any future for this kid. I don't see where he's gonna win anyway, any side. You know how sometimes maybe the parents of the father are really good and the parents of the mother are really bad, or opposite. Like he's gonna get some help somewhere, an auntie an uncle somewhere on one of these sides, somebody who's willing to step in and do the right thing, you think something like that is gonna happen here? I'm not seeing it.
This will be the one time I will tell him, call my mama and my sisters. Leave me the fuck alone. People ain't gave no fuck about their own kids. That's why they was sitting there while she was on the floor. They just sitting there looking like, what time is you leaving? We don't like kids over here. Now go look at when I went to visit them. Go look at me and my husband's face. Go look at me and my husband's face when the camera caught us. You gonna lose every time. I promise you. Because my mom got a real strong opinion, okay? Let her play with that lady over there. Let her play with that lady. That's all I gotta say. She met her match. They perfect for each other. Two women that don't give a fuck about their kids is perfect for each other. That's what I meant when I said let the trash take itself out. I'm gonna repeat myself and then I'm gonna go take care of my grandkids. When you get two women that don't give a fuck about their kids, let's see how it ends. Let's just keep watching. Now I'm gonna get my popcorn.
Bro, this shit that's the kind of stuff that just trickles down to the kids. That's why I'm glad I wasn't raised like that. I had had family like that. See, I was a nut for my own reasons, but I had enough sense because I was raised a certain way that I can circle back around to being a good person and self-correction and understanding what's right and what's wrong because I've seen right and I've seen wrong. But I don't think they have that here. Everybody's fucked up. The mother is the one who's in possession of the child most of the time. She is gone. Her brain, everything gone. I don't see no hope for her. Maybe, but I can't see it. I keep seeing her going back to her old ways, even when she tells us, "Oh, I'm clean, I'm sober, I'm going to church," and then a few weeks later, or a month later, bam, she's doing something crazy again. Blueface was in jail. I don't know if he's still in jail or not. Now I'm hearing the mom, Carlissa. It's like, what the hell is she talking about? Then she's actually probably the way she's acting, she got it from her mom. Look at the way that her mom treated her, obviously. I don't see anything in the future for this kid. It's really sad. Really, really sad. And she need help. But where she gonna get the help? I don't know. I don't know. Damn, here go the mom. Ain't this a bitch? This Chrisean mama right here.
Come to the airport because you was on the Blueface. Sit, Sean. Sit, Sean. I know you're not listening to me. They want you to jump on that plane, Sean. Don't do it. They know you push cars, Sean. No, Sean, check this out, Sean. I need to tell Sean. Tifa, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tifa. I'm sorry, firstborn. Okay. I'm sorry, Tifa. I'm sorry, firstborn. I got 8 girls. Yeah. 8 girls and 4 sons. Right. I'm sorry, firstborn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Turk.
She don't even know their damn names. She don't even know their damn name. She talking about firstborn. What's going on with my people? These are black folks we looking at too. Somebody gonna jump on here and tell me this is racism, white supremacy. See, what's going on is racism, white supremacy. You see what I'm saying? It's the white man holding them back. See, the mom, she got caught up in the system. This is the white man system. And the white man told her, you need to get rid of them kids. I got some food stamps for you. You need to get rid of the father. I got some housing for you. I mean, you got some kids. We got some food stamps for you. You need to get rid of that father. You need to get rid of them people. Then when they get 18, you need to get them out the house. They're going to be a burden for you. That's racism, white supremacy. She didn't know no better. She couldn't help herself. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This is niggas doing nigga shit and won't get right. That's all this is. That's what I'm telling you, Charles. Nobody around them got any common sense. Nobody. Nobody. Nobody is willing to put anything to the side to do the right thing. Nobody. And we wonder why we in the situation that we in. A lot of this shit is our fault. We can go on and on and on about racism, white supremacy all day, about what they did to us. Oh, it's from slavery, and this is from slavery, and this stuff done trickled down, blah, blah, blah. We always talking about people being accountable. When are we gonna be accountable? When are we gonna say, eh, I messed up. I made bad decisions. I put myself in that predicament. We love being a victim. We love blaming other people. We love, oh, because my mom treated me like this, so that's why I treated my son like that. It was some things that the way my mom treated me, I don't do that to my daughter. I didn't do it to my daughter. So when my mom did that to me, it was some things that my grandma did to my mama that she didn't do to me. I remember my mama telling her mom beat her with extension cords. I never got beat with an extension cord. She didn't beat me with an extension cord and say, well, my mama did this to me. I'm sorry, baby. When I did that to you, I apologize. But I had got that from my mama. People actually have enough sense to make decisions on their own and say, no, that wasn't right. I'm going to do something different. But we don't like that. We just go along with some bullshit and then, hey, look, I'll say it's racism, white supremacy. I was raised this way. I got this from so and so. I do it and then I just apologize for it later. That's what I do. That's the type of mentality that we have about a lot of stuff. It's facts. They've been on social media. It's tons of people that think that they couple goals. That's why we see so many of our young men and women when the gangster rap and stuff was first got started. You start seeing a lot of them want to be like that. Folks who not even from those neighborhoods didn't grow up that way. They wanted to act like that. losing their lives trying to portray an image that's not them. Look at Carmelo Anthony, raised up in a nice neighborhood, nice family. Yet he on here taking pictures with fake AK-47s, portraying something that he know he's not. I imagine he was talking and acting like he was from the hood. And I'm gonna tell you another little aspect of it that people really don't talk about. He was probably acting a certain way too. When you're the only black kid, or just a few of the black kids in some of these schools that's predominantly white, you try to be kind of hoodish, kind of gangster, so that you can get attention, and maybe thinking like people are like you, or thinking like maybe he's the tough guy. He's the hard individual. Look at this black kid, he grew up this way. Let's all gravitate towards him and like him. It's a little bit of that in there too. I bet you. Cause I think some people were saying stuff about him, saying how he's acted at parties and whatnot. It was some kids that were saying that about him. But stuff like this, Blueface, Chrisean's mom, and others, they got issues. And all of this stuff is seeping into the kids, the grandkids. So my question is, the grandkids that I heard in the background of Carlissa, is she acting or treating them the same way that her mom treated her? Because she's doing the same thing to Chrisean's baby. Well, let alone Chrisean is saying that she don't want them to see the baby. But still, I wonder if she putting some of her ways and thoughts and thinking on these kids. Is she even discussing some of these situations around these kids? Because black people, we have a tendency to do that too. Knowing that the kids around us are listening and picking up on stuff, and yet we talking openly, bashing people, not thinking that these kids gonna have the same responses that we do towards them people. Because secretly, they want you to have those same responses towards those people that you do. If you don't like them, you kind of want them kids not to like them. We had this thing where we don't want people to form their own opinions about somebody. We just want them to conduct themselves the way that we do around them. If I treat them like shit, you need to treat them like shit. If I'm nice to them, you need to be nice to them. That's how we operate. So, like I say, when I see this, a lot of this stuff, you can't blame this on anybody else. You can't say it's white people. It's not white people making Chrisean get online, get on streams, knowing her baby got these cognitive or these mental disabilities or these development issues, and she won't take care of them. It's not white people doing that. That's you, Chrisean, doing that. And as a father, Blueface needs to step in and force some of these issues. No, you need to get this baby some help. You may not want to be around me, and I may not want to be around you, but if I have to, I'll go to the courts, I'll go to somebody and make you go get this baby some help. But you're not finna get on here and stream every day and portray yourself out to be some good mother, because you're not, because I know what's really going on. That's what's going to happen. That's what he should do. But to me, it kind of seemed like he low key washing his hands of this. Like, I ain't gonna even. I just want her to go away. So that means the baby got to go away. And he probably is using it as an excuse to not have no dealings with this baby. Because let's be real, if the baby got like some real issues, you know how some men is, they're not gonna want to fool with him. Like if he was a intelligent kid, was walking, talking, he'd be like, "Yeah, give me my baby, give me my son, give me my son." But see, you see this baby got some mental issues. He probably don't want to take care of him. So he gonna use the excuse, put it off on the mom. And okay, I don't want to fool with her. And she won't let me see the baby. So now I know she talking crazy. I know she talking crazy around them kids. I know she talking crazy, Charles. I know she is. It's clear. Carlissa, bro, it's like when I be doing these little videos and as I start watching stuff, because most of the time I just kind of scroll through it and I don't really pay that much attention to it. I just because I get upset, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I don't even want to see that shit. I'm gonna have to check this video out on Miss Paradise page. I'm gonna have to look at that. I can't look at it right now, but yeah, let me. I'm trying to see some other people thoughts on this. That's what I'm trying to see. I just see a bunch of old stuff now. How the fuck did that TV come back on? Yeah, give me a second. I'll be looking. Sometimes I just do this stuff on the fly. Oh, this was the video where the baby was like crying in the damn car and she on Twitch. This the shit I be talking.
I'm not even busy. Okay. Babe, me right now. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking?
You say you done with approaching modern women like her, bro? It's so many women like this. I still think it's some good women out there, but it's less. It's a lot less of them. It's not that many of them as it used to be. It's not that many of them as it used to be. I don't blame you. I don't blame you when you say that. It's a lot of women that I don't approach, bro. I'm like that. I swear I don't. I just don't even want to waste my time. Like some of them, I can just look at them and like, psh, no way. I would never. I would never waste my time talking to that person. Never.
Taking them to the car. Thank you. Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
These are the Twitch employees that's there with her. She asked them to take the baby to the car. Then the first Twitch employee said, "She in the car?" The second one said, I don't know." Then she said, the third employee said, "Is the baby in there?" And they talking about the car. Is the baby in the car? The fourth employee said, "Yeah." Then the third employee said, "Just him? Like, is it just him in the car? Where's Chrisean?" You can hear the baby whining in the car. He asked, was the baby in the car by himself? Chrisean is still outside on the phone arguing with Blueface while the baby in the car. He put his hand over, I guess, the camera to see if the stream is still going. He probably watching it from his phone or something like that. It says instead of Chrisean begging Blueface for attention, she should have been giving Junior attention. Instead, she left him in the car alone, crying and yelling. Also, she can talk to Blue in peace. And what did she say? She said, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not. Okay, 1 minute. Hey, what did she say right here?
I said,
Call you later so you can do what you gotta do.
no, you don't gotta call me later. I just don't want to argue. You can stay on the phone.
I guess you busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
Huh? I'm not busy at all.
Yeah, I guess
Sad.
you busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
She said, I'm not busy at all. This shit's sad, dog. Still screaming. Crying in the car. You can still hear her outside on the phone. Now she's coming back inside.
Here it go. Here I come, Papa. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna stream some. No, I'm going to the dentist. Y'all wanna come? No, I don't know. Okay. Well, is Jack coming?
Jack's driving.
He's still in the car.
Y'all act like that. Y'all don't even know what's going on. I'm not putting my child in the camera. Y'all keep saying, attend to my baby. I am attending to my baby. That's why I have certain people here tell me attend to my baby while I'm working. I'm not finna keep, So, all that, put prayer in hands, y'all. Everybody that love me in the chat.
In denial. She in denial. She in denial, bro. You say with all the stuff that they do and post online about, I am so surprised that Child Protective Services hasn't stepped in yet. Yeah, especially after you seen that house. Especially after you seen that house, I'm surprised that Child Protective Services has not came over there or contacted her about this damn baby. I'm shocked. You would think by now somebody would have called Child Protective Services on her. Somebody, one of the Twitch employees, somebody close to her, is somebody. So that they can actually go in to wherever she's living and see what's really going on. Because clearly she is not taking care of this baby. She said, I'm not even busy right now. The baby out in the car crying. Y'all can keep playing with this if you want to. She can keep playing with it too. This is not going to turn out good for this baby. I don't see the, what they say, the light peeking through the clouds. I don't see nothing. I thought maybe when I watched the video of Calissa, the mom, that I was going to see something different going on in that situation, but I didn't. I seen something really almost even worse. You would think as a mother, she would at least offer some type of help. I don't get it. Bernie with the body. What's up? She says, hello, first time tuning in. CR is a CI for the feds, and the Fed told CPS not to bother her. CR. Who is CR? Chrisean? Chrisean is that hold on. CR is a CI for the feds. Oh, is you saying Chrisean is a confidential informant for the feds, and the feds told CPS not to bother her? That's new information to me. That's new information. I don't really get that much into this whole Chrisean and stuff, but I don't, she's been popping up on my timeline so much recently that it's just like, bro. And I remember some of the stuff in the beginning with her and Blueface, but now I just keep seeing more and more stuff about her on my timeline. I'm trying to figure out what is really going on with her. Wow. So you saying she's a confident? I didn't ever know she was in confidential informant. What makes you say that she's a confidential informant? And welcome to the show, Bernie. Everybody else, if y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all hit that like button for me, if you don't mind. Matter of fact, I haven't done this, and I'll put the link. I don't know if y'all want to come on. I should have put this up there a while ago. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Y'all can come on and talk to me. Maybe Bernie, you want to come on the show? I'm gonna pin it to the top of the chat. Anybody else who want to come on, y'all can come on too. I'm gonna pin the link to the top of the chat. If not, then you know what I'll do. I'll find something else to do. But let me pin it to the chat. So that's the link right there. It's gonna be pinned to the top. If anybody wanna come on the show and talk to me about this, because she's saying that Chrisean is a confidential informant. I've never heard that before. That's new to me. Maybe you can explain it to me. Blueface is not the father. I seen a Zoom a while back and they was talking about her status as a CI. That's wild. Now I did hear some rumblings about Blueface not being the father. It's supposedly some other guy, and I think he just got killed recently or something like that. Now I heard that, but I don't know how true it is. That's why I haven't said anything about it because I don't know, where that stuff is coming from. So I don't want to be on her just saying anything. That's why I kind of play clips and read articles and kind of just speak to what I know or what I think. I try not to get too far into some things because I'm not sure. Sometimes I will if it's something that I've been hearing over time, or if I think that, then I'll speak on it. But if I haven't, you know, heard too much about it, sometimes that's a signal to me to not really speak on it because it may or may not be true and I don't want to put things out there, and I don't want to get in trouble either. So, but if you would like to explain, Bernie, Miss Bernie, with the body, if you would like to explain to me some of this, what you telling me, I mean, hit that link or anybody. If y'all want to come on the show, I don't, I don't say hit the cash app. I don't do all that. Hit the cash app and come on the show. It's just a link right there. If you want to come on, all you gotta do is click it. Charles says he wants to see that Zoom call with her talking about being a confidential informant. I want to see it too. If you got the link to it, put the link in the comment section and I'll go to it and then I'll play it for everybody. If you do have that link. I mean, whether it be on Facebook, I'm pretty sure because I got a Facebook, I can pull it up on there, wherever it is. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can find it myself. You saying Chrisean is a confidential informant? Let me see if I can pull it up. Blueface moms claims Diddy and Young Miami recruited Chrisean for sex work and trafficking. Chrisean had to be telling Marsh and Jay stuff behind closed doors and lies, personally because Emi Takashi was confused. Blueface on live with cheating with CO. Breaks down talking about Blueface. I'm not seeing nothing. I'm still looking. I mean, I don't know why somebody would come over here and say that, and not prove it. I don't know. Maybe somebody just wanted to derail the show. Also, sometimes I wonder if some of those people will be folks on a burner who know them, and they may have some real information. I wish they would tell me something. Damn, they caught Chrisean Rock smoking a blunt. Yeah, I don't see anything about a CI. Let me try one more thing. Could go to Reddit. I'm gonna see what's on Reddit. Says, do y'all believe Chrisean is really an informant? I do. Makes sense as to why she keep getting away with her crimes. If it allows it, but she's dumb and can't even make complete sense. I don't know how true that is. I'm not seeing that. And I know it wouldn't be public information, but you would think, because what did she say? It was a stream or something like that? You've been watching channels about her for a couple of years. So you one of those people who kind of invested, huh? Not invested, but that's one of the things, that's kind of your thing. You keep up with that. Kind of like how I keep up with sports, a little bit of politics. Like I be kind of hyper focused on some stuff. You kind of That's kind of your thing. I get it. I get it. Yeah, that Zoom call is kind of hidden. You gotta watch videos to find it. Okay, she said I gotta watch video. Do you have maybe a YouTube video, or does anybody have something where I can, click? I mean, because if y'all could send me something, I can play it. Like if it's on another video, I know what you mean. Like you have to watch somebody's video and they may play that clip. I mean, if y'all actually know where that's at, I'll pull it up. I ain't got a problem. I mean, we can. There's no problem looking, checking it out. If y'all got a time stamp somewhere, anything, I have no issue with that. So tell me this: are y'all the type of people who have been keeping up with this whole Chrisean Rock and Blueface situation? Like, I know Bernie says she has. So tell me something about Chrisean. Does she still have a drug and alcohol problem? Because I know she's been fake going to church. To me, it's fake. this fake church stuff she's been doing. Welcome to the show, Nay her dot her. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all coming through. Like I said, I don't typically keep up with Blueface, Chrisean. I mean, I'll speak on it, but she's been coming across my timeline lately, and it's just strange. Chrisean Rock is an informant. Okay, somebody got some TikTok. Let me just see what's going on here. Damn it, but I didn't mean to do that. Ain't this a bitch? I gotta go back to it. I just seen I clicked on the TikTok. Let's see what this is about. Exclusive. Chrisean Rock allegedly served as an informant for 3 years. Number play a picture. Chrisean Rock. Yeah. I'm gonna show y'all. Maybe y'all say, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. Nay her says after her ex coming online claiming that was his child, I got involved with it. That's the way I started. Okay. Cause like I say, I remember that about the ex. I just seen a little post about it too. About the ex. Looking into it. Okay. Yeah, keep looking into it. Let me know. Bernie says when she got out of jail, they made her get back on her medication, but now she off her medication and back drinking and drugging. I believe it. You can tell. You can tell. Okay, Bernie on her. What's up, Bernie?
Hey, how you
I'm
doing?
all right. What's going on with you? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. What about you?
I'm just chilling on here doing my little stream and letting people tell me what's going on because I'm trying to find out what's going on with Krishan and why she keep doing what she's doing when she's got bigger issues on her hands concerning this child.
Well, yeah, she been a foreman since 2019. Like I say, if you get on Miss Rebel channel or Great T News, they actually got the Zoom um conference on their page, showing that they was talking about her being a CI. She's still a CI, and she actually at this moment she on an assignment now.
Really,
Yes.
Miss Rebel.
Yeah, Miss Rebel or Great T News. You go on their page and look for the Zoom. It's on there.
Okay, let
I
me
mean,
see
she's
if
a
I.
she's a she's a unaliver. She unalived a couple of people. A guy named Geronimo Vandaz. That was an assignment for her. Uh, in Hollywood, they went to a like a homeless shelter. He was running a homeless shelter, but his family like would be like judges and stuff like that, and she was sent to unalive him, and she did.
Really.
Yes,
So all of this stuff. So you saying she's been working secretly with the government to make? What did she do? Did she get in trouble, and that's how she got put onto this?
yeah, she unalived and unalived a woman in Maryland. She from Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay.
She unalived a woman, and that's how she became a CI. and then they sent her the blue face. They sent her the blue face.
Hmm.
She snitching day and night. She snitched on Blueface. She put her own brother and got her brother get 60 years.
Oh, damn. So she got a brother who is in prison right now?
Yeah, they gave him 60 years. The family, all of them got mental problems too. Like schizophrenia is
I
the
can see that.
main issue. But Chrisean got five of them, five different diagnoses. So
I can tell.
yeah,
I
she
can
got
tell.
yeah, she got five different diagnoses. Now she off for medication. So she back to doing drinking and stuff. She back to doing it. But when she went to jail, one way she was getting released, she had to get on her medication.
Okay. I'm
But yeah,
scrolling Great T News right now. But I seen Miss Rebel Rebel. I found her page too.
yeah.
Um,
Now Miss Rebel, she got somebody that's kind of affiliated with the Malones. The whole family crazy, except for Tasiki. But the whole family crazy. Like I say, most of them got schizophrenia.
so
And
what
she,
was the whole issue about the sister? Was so that was true with the sister who was molesting them? You
no, that
remember
was
that?
a lie.
That was a lie.
Yeah, that was a lie.
So what was she? Was it supposed to be that Taseki was the one who was molesting her or something?
Yes,
So
yes.
she just put that out because they was in front of the cameras and she was just trying to.
She got mad at Tasiki when Tasiki got on baddies. Krishan was on baddies, and Krishan felt like Tasiki was supposed to fight everybody she wanted her to fight, and when Tasiki didn't do it, she came out with them allegations.
Hmm. Okay, so she didn't back her up.
Yeah, she did, and she even tried to get a sister to. They had a sit down on baddies, baddies Midwest, I think, and she got a sister tried to get the sister to go along with the lie. She was like, "You gonna blow up if you go along with the lie." Which the sister name is Chastity. She be going live all the time too,
Okay.
and be talking about Krishan. Krishan is a habitual liar.
You know, it kind of seemed crazy because, like I say, I told you I don't keep up with this, but at the same, I can kind of believe it, which is crazy for me to even say that, but I can kind of believe it because it's something that just doesn't sit right as I'm watching this and seeing the way that she's acting over the years, the stuff that's
hmm
coming down my timeline. It's all over the place. So I could believe it. I mean, I really could.
If you really sit down and watch her, she never completes a sentence.
No,
She'll
she
never
doesn't.
complete a sentence because she be thinking off top of her head with these lies.
Hmm.
She never complete a sentence.
And I've
But
been around folks. I got people in my family that just they're habitual liars. Like you say, they never complete a sentence. They just kind of babbling and they saying this as they go. They
hmm
making stuff up as they go.
but
Right?
she there to destroy Blueface. I'm not sure if he gonna make it out of jail. They saying he might, and she saying it. He might not get out because she snitched. She snitched on what she did. The ex boyfriend that got unalive. She wrote a statement to the feds that Blueface had something to do with it.
Hmm.
Rebel is the main one you need to follow because people families that was unalive be in that chat. One of the feds was in that chat. His name is Frogman, and he was leaving messages, and I read the message. He said that Blueface think he in the clear because they ain't saying that to him. They just waiting on him to come out because Chrisean Malone, said he had something to do with it, with the ex boyfriend unaliving.
She's saying that Blueface had something to do with it.
Yeah, she wrote a statement to the feds and said he did it. And
So
one,
that's so you saying what is Blueface in there for right now?
it was something that had to do with Chrisean, and he took it for her. I don't know exactly, but he ended up violating probation, and that's why he was why he locked up.
Okay, so you saying while he's locked up now, he might get charged with whatever happened to this
She
ex.
no, she trying to plant that unaliving. Her ex boyfriend, he was going live saying he wanted a DNA test because that
Uh huh.
baby looked just like him. And next thing you, and then he started saying that she was gonna do something to him. She was gonna unalive him, and he wasn't even going home. And next thing you know, he was in his car and he got unalive. And then Krishan wrote a statement to the Fed that Blueface had something to do with it. And how I
Mm.
know she did the statement, the Fed got in Rebels line and he wrote a statement about, said that she wrote a statement saying he did it, had something to do with it. And they just waiting on him to get out of jail to talk to him.
Wow. So he finna man, this is a crazy
I
story.
mean, but at the end of the day, all calls are recorded.
Yeah, they are.
So
Hmm.
how she get, if none of the statements surrounding that ex
But they
boyfriend.
they would still have to have evidence that he had something to do with it. I mean, they could go off a word, but they would have to come up with some type of evidence to say that he was in the vicinity or he put out the hit on this man or what. They would have to come up
No,
with
because
some evidence.
I guess they can use her. Like I said, she got her brother 60 years. She got mad at her brother. The brother was in town in LA with them. Anyway, they end up getting into it. Next thing I know, he locked up and he got 60 years. She snitched on him and he ended up with 60 years.
Do you know the charge?
Um, Unalive.
Mm. So he unalived somebody, and she said yes, it was him that did it.
Yeah, he's saying it wasn't him though.
Mm.
Does he know about Junior's disabilities?
Yeah, he know about Junior's disabilities.
Does he know about the hernia?
I don't know if he know about the hernia. He was born with a big old hernia.
The baby?
Yes, and they told her they told her that it was gonna take like 3 or 4 surgeries to get it together. It was down here on his Johnson. He didn't even have a Johnson.
Wow.
And Blueface put the hernia on Facebook. That's how she ended up getting the one surgery she did get. He can't walk, talk, sit up. He can't eat solid foods. He can't do nothing.
See, that's crazy. See, I didn't know he couldn't eat solid foods. I could tell that he couldn't sit up and he couldn't walk because
And
I never see him walking.
he can't see either.
Yeah, you can tell. You're right. He can't. I got a cousin like that. When he was a kid, he used to kind of like look up. He had this look in his eye, like he was always looking up. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah. I
Yeah.
believe it.
She messed that baby up with all that drinking and stuff, and it was so many different drugs in her system. It was ridiculous.
Hmm.
How is she not bombing?
They
Oh,
say the hernia is on both sides. That's why he needs more than one surgery. Yeah, that's what she just said. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. This is
yeah.
crazy.
But I've been following them since she got on the scene. I knew she wasn't right. When she first came on the scene, I said, that girl ain't right."
Yeah, you can look in her face. You can tell she comes from one of them families where everybody is messed up.
Yeah,
Cause I like I got the
the
people like
mama
that.
on drugs real bad. The daddy on
Hmm.
drugs real bad, and like damn near almost all of them got a mental issue. Schizophrenic, the main one though.
That's incredible. That's crazy. Yeah, they got something going on. But yeah, anytime that I like, cause I don't really do shows like this. Like I say, I'm also into politics and what black folks got going on, and I'm very critical of black people, and because I'm black, you know what I mean. And I
Hmm.
know some people may not, like some of the things that I gotta say. I don't hate black people, but it's some shit that they do that I'm not a fan of. But
Uh,
anytime that I do shows like this, or if I'm talking about this, I always encourage people who have more insight to come on and talk to me about it, because I don't really keep up with that, because it's really kind of heartbreaking and disheartening when I see that from my people. It's just like, bro, what are we doing?
yeah.
But
Miss Rebel say he got an expiration date, the baby.
oh, so it's one of them type of ordeals. I didn't know that either.
Yeah. She won't tell us the time, but she's saying that the doctors then gave her an expiration date.
Mm,
So,
that's sad.
but check them out, and you anything you need, it's on them. I would do Rebel because Rebel only do Krishan Rock.
Okay, I'm gonna turn her
Great T do
notifications
other
on.
people do other things too, but he do Krishan Rock, but he do baddies and all that too. But Rebel only do Krishan.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm looking at her page. Yeah, she all about it. She's on it.
Yeah, she on it.
She on it. She is on it.
She a
But yeah,
military woman, so she be getting that info. She get that info.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep up with her.
You
I'm
can
gonna
go
keep
to
up
her
with her.
past pages, look up on her past pages, and see if you can find that Zoom conference.
Okay. Let me just type it in. Maybe it'll pop up. Maybe it'll pop up. Nah, it ain't popping up. Not what I'm looking for. But Miss Bernie with the I
Hmm.
appreciate you coming through, man. Y'all make sure y'all, follow me back. And if you ever see me talking about it, just come on in.
All right, then.
or
All
or
right. I
just
have,
or just say, hey, I want to come on and talk about it, because sometimes I don't put that link up there. But if you got something to say, just say, hey, I got something to say. I want to come on, and I'll shoot
okay.
the link up there.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
All right, you too.
All right.
Oh, just close it out. That's all you gotta do. It'll disappear. All right, that was Bernie with the body. See, like I say, it's a lot of stuff about this situation I didn't know nothing about. They talking about this confidential informant, and she's setting people up, and the baby got all of these issues. I knew he had some type of mental, but I didn't know he had an expiration date. I didn't know, he had hernias. I didn't know that. I did not know that. That like from all of her drug abuse and drinking, that shit is insane to me. Why is you worried about Blueface when your child got all of these issues? But like she say, if she's really into getting people and put away, and she got a lot of issues, bro. She got a lot of issues. Tanali says YouTubers will say and do anything for attention. Feds will not make themselves known in the chat and give info on an unalive case, but who knows? LOL. Hey, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I don't. Who know? I mean, it could be somebody who really want to put something out there, but at the same time, you could be right as well. I'm not here to say somebody's right or wrong. I mean, if especially when I don't know all of the facts behind this, I'm not disagreeing with you there, because who knows? I don't know anything about these people. Not like some of y'all do. Like, it's folks on here with these pages that keep up with these folks on a daily. I'm not one of them, so I don't know like y'all know. Y'all have more insight than I do. You say you do believe the baby is Ronnie's. There's a lot of people that say they believe it's that other guy's baby. You could be right. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not disagreeing with none of y'all when it comes to that because I don't keep up with that. Now, when we start talking about the politics or other things that's going on, I'm gonna have more of a disagreement with you or or agreement with you because I keep up with that stuff a little bit more. But stuff like this type of shit, I only speak on it like I say because it's just coming down my timeline. It's hard for me to ignore it. So I'm gonna speak on it, and that's just what it is. Yeah, that's what they saying. It's not Blueface's baby, and I did hear that. I remember when when that boy was asking about a paternity test, but like I didn't just dive into it. I seen whatever video came down my timeline or whatever somebody said about it, and that was it. I didn't go into no dive. Like I didn't know that people was that involved. Like this lady, what's her name? Miss Rebel Rebel. I didn't know they was that involved. Or this Great T News. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I recently ran into somebody who was really, really involved, who I'm actually in a chat with about the whole Mo3 incident. Remember when I started talking about that and he came on the show? I don't know if y'all was watching that show. He popped on her and he knows both of them. And I mean, he's talking about them all the time. He got all the insight and everything behind that whole situation. I didn't know people kept up with stuff like that. I didn't know that it's a lot of channels that's dedicated to just particular people or things. Like some people really kept up with the Diddy stuff even before this came to the light and this whole trial. I didn't know that. I thought most people on here generally kind of talked about a topic or, maybe like politics or pop culture or rap music. I thought it was more so like that. I didn't know people were just focused on one person. Like, I didn't know that. You say that's why Blueface and his mom act like that, then yeah, you could be. You right. That's probably why they don't want nothing to do with her. Because they think the same thing. They probably think that's not your baby. Makes sense. Tanali says it ties into politics because they say her real father is Sean Malone, a lobbyist. See, it just goes. This is stuff I haven't even heard nothing about this, and I'm not saying you wrong. I'm just saying it's just like, bro, I could, I would have to like really go back and watch videos, which I probably won't. I may just catch what I catch here and there. But this is insane, though. She said it ties into politics because they say her real father is Sean Malone, a lobbyist in Maryland. Wife is a lawyer, first black female lawyer to have her own law firm. See, man, this shit gets deep. It gets deep. She protected behind politics. Bernie says Tanali is telling the truth. See? You see what I'm saying? I just, man, it's a lot. This is a lot for me because I don't know. I don't know none of this stuff. I don't.
What the fuck y'all?
I don't know. I don't.
Damn!
I just don't know like that. Now I know what you said, Brand. I know. I know you mean Tanali. Tanal. I know. Man, this shit is this is like deep confidential informants, and the baby is Ronnie's or what you say, Sean Malone, a lobbyist. Like, bro, I didn't know all of this was going on. I don't know if this is some conspiracy stuff or if this is like proven fact that they've seen her with these people. Like I could believe the one about the ex-boyfriend. But this guy Sean Malone, I don't know. Like I haven't even heard that before. That's new to me. That's new to me. Y'all got my head spinning, dog. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not a big conspiracy theorist. Well, on some stuff, I take that back. Some stuff I am when it comes to a lot of political stuff. So that's why I kind of don't really discredit people who are conspiracy theorists. Is because a lot of us, especially when it comes to politics, we had our thoughts and conspiracies about some stuff that was going on that actually became true. So who's to say that this stuff is a lie? Stuff seems far fetched, but you just never know. You never know. Now you talking about I didn't open Pandora's box. How did I open Pandora's box, Dark Kent? You're gonna have to come on here and talk to me if you think I didn't open Pandora's box. I'm just on her. Look, they come to me and tell me this. I was just talking about the stuff that we seen. Do you see me? I was talking about the clips. I didn't go into all of that other stuff because I didn't know nothing about that. But Tonali and Bernie, they know more than I do. Miss Rebel, go to that page right there. If anybody is watching this, go to that page. Look, it's all Chrisean on there. You will be shocked. And you see how they comment because they've been keeping up with it. And like you was on her that day when that guy was talking about Mo 3. When I was talking about Charleston White and Mo 3 and all of that. They know stuff about people around the city, people who close to them, other people that most of us would never hear about. That's what kind of makes it fascinating. Is because it's like some of these people have inside info that you don't know. And because we folks who just online and seeing this, it's totally different than these people who are next to them. They talking to the cousin, they talking to the nephew, they talking to the lady who stayed next door to him, they talking to the little kid who grew up with him. When they start getting into that, Bernie says Krishan stole Blueface car and got caught in Oklahoma with drugs in the car and only did 2 months. I was scrolling when I typed Krishan and confidential informant, and I did see that. I saw something about that. I didn't read it, but I saw something about that. Tanali says, I don't know about the confidential informant, but she connected with politics. Remember, Diddy kissed her hand almost kneeling down at his party. Days later, his party was raided. I saw something about that because Carlissa was saying something about that. Talking about her at the Diddy party. Nay Her says, there's a lot of things involving her, things that make you go, and once you watch it, sort of comes together. Yeah, that's probably what it'll be if I, start paying more attention and clicking over there. Now that I'm following her, some of that stuff should come down my feed where I just click on it. Say, let me just see what she's talking about today. Whenever she drop a new video, it may just connect. Darkin says, yeah, it's interesting to say the least, and he's throwing his hands up. Darkin, we look. I'm like you. This is interesting. Like I say, it's hard to really discredit these people who have these conspiracies. I don't want to discredit them by saying they're conspiracies, but I mean, that's kind of what they are at this point. Like it was with the politics and these elections and what's going on behind the scenes. But when that stuff come out and it's proven to be true or not, it's kind of like, damn. Tanali says, I'm guessing she says no, not rebel. Go to real 716 or becoming King Lex. They study them. What girl have you seen Diddy kneel and kiss on hand like he worshiping her? Weird, huh? Yeah, Diddy is a weird individual though. I mean, especially after hearing all of that stuff at the trial, I'm really not shocked that he kissed somebody's hand and worshiping them though. Seeing him rubbing semen on his titties and shit, like I'm not shocked. But I'm gonna check out that. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my deal right now. Let me go ahead and just click on them and add them real quick. You say real 716. Let me type that in. The real of 716. Is that the page? The real of 716. That page right there. The real of 716. He got something down there. I see Chrisean right there. So this may be it. And what's the other one? King Lex with a Q. King Lex busted down. Chrisean Rock Ronnie becoming King Lex. See what I'm saying? These people, they is. I want. This must be a thing that people are kind of hyper focused on just particular people, not just hip hop. Like you would think that they would fall under hip hop, you know, rumors, new hip hop news type shit. But instead, they're like they are locked in on individuals. Do I have Instagram? Yeah, I have Instagram, Bernie. Yeah, I have Instagram. I'm gonna subscribe. Becoming King Lex.
Y'all live right now, man. With Jay Panero, man. You know, I'm starting to broadcast.
I follow him. Oof. Well, y'all have enlightened me. There's unalive cases behind her. That's why people want justice. That's what Bernie was talking about. These unalives and stuff like that. Bernie was talking about that. Damn, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. But I'm gonna check all of that out. I didn't know I was on here this long. Sometimes these lives turn into man. I was gonna leave about an hour ago. Once I can tell I'm winding down and I done talked about something enough, I was gonna leave about an hour and a half ago. Yeah, about an hour and a half ago. Right at one, I was gonna do just like 1 hour. And the other days on other videos, I'll be on here for like 3 or 4 hours. This YouTube stuff is a very, very real thing. Man, once you find your niche or you get into something, which I may end up eventually because like I was talking about the Mo3 thing. But I wanna stick to what my core audience kind of is into too. I don't want to get away from them. But I don't know. It depends. If I ever can find like a co-host or somebody uh more consistent and whatever they want to talk about, I wouldn't mind doing that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe having somebody on her who gets into stuff like that, and we could talk about that at times. I wouldn't mind doing that because I know a lot of people when I'm on Twitter with me, they into astrology, astronomy, they into conspiracy, just like what's her name? Oh, Sugar. I try to get her on her. I don't know if she want to come on. I've been trying to get on her for so long. But Sugar, she got a lot of she keep up with a lot of stuff. If I can ever get her on her, I know y'all would like that show. Cause I actually talked to her. I got her personal number, and I mean, man, she remembers stuff. She remember what was said. She'll pull up clips. I mean, she got it all. Let me just go to her page. Let me just show y'all something real quick. Man, when I tell y'all she be on this stuff, I ain't lying. I'm not lying to y'all, dog. Here you go. Watch this. I mean, if y'all just go, her page is Sagittarius into you on Twitter. Tiffany Haddish before the fame. She pulled that up. She gets into all kind of stuff. She got some about P. Diddy and Day 5, or whatever their name was. Whole Foods, cyber attacks. Look, she got some stuff about MJ tried to tell us. And she got some clips about MJ. She be explaining this stuff on her page. The media lying. She done got blocked by Tyler the Creator. When Tyler the Creator eyes turned black mid interview, she got these clips. The interesting point is that both deceased artists Tupac and Pimp C address how record companies enable the promotion of harmful content in rap. She be on that. LeBron did what? I mean, she's into a bunch of stuff, man. She don't forget nothing. Y'all would just actually have to go to her page and see what I mean. Just read some of this stuff. My Instagram is damn. Hold on. Hold on. I play it at the end of my show, but let me tell you right now. I don't be on these pages. I just stream to them. I hardly go to them. It's Roddy Rod Show. Same thing as it is on here. Roddy Rod Show. She said, "We got you stuck." Yeah, it's crazy. Cause I'm gonna go see if I can find that Zoom. Okay, yeah, that's my Instagram. Hold on. Let me show you. It's Roddy Rod Show. Right there, if y'all can see it. That's my Instagram. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. But yeah, all of y'all who came through, because I'm finna get out of here. I hope you got that, Bernie. I hope you still here so you can see that. But I mean, like I say, when I go to the end part of my show, I usually have it. It's got all my social media on there, and I'll put that up. But yeah, everybody who watched the show, appreciate y'all watching it. If y'all hadn't hit the like button for me, I really would appreciate it if y'all would hit that for me. It keeps me going in this damn algorithm as much as I can. I'm trying to keep hitting my milestones and my goals. I don't want to get too stagnant. So if y'all would hit the like button for me, I appreciate that. If you hadn't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. That's always a help. And as always, appreciate y'all checking it out, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.